Hello everyone, my name is Tocho and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, and we're going to start off today with a rest, because hopefully that heals my people. Yay! Alright, so we figured that out. So we picked up a bunch of quests last time to help out some of the refugees around here who are caught in between the Mage-Templar War. So we got a lot of things to do. Wild Rams, there's rifts on the outskirts, in the elements. So is this like a semi-open world thing where I can just wander around and close rifts? Like, like Assassin's Creed and stuff does that? Like, they have their, like, quest areas, but then there's also, like, the side things you can do in between. Is that what's happening? There's a camp over here. There's a lot of stuff going on down this way, so let's head south. I should probably change the mini-map to static so I don't confuse myself. I can read it, but I'm not used to reading it. So we've got to kill some rams to get, like, meat, I think, for food. Is there a sprint button? I feel like there should be a sprint. Ooh, there's an auto-target button. That's cool. Oh hey, there's mages. Are the mages fighting each other?
The apostates have fled to the hills.
Anyways, I've killed some rams, but they don't seem to be... Oh, there's one. Okay, I was gonna say, they don't seem to be dropping loot. So I need 9 more meats. Hello, friendos. Inquisition archers. There's another Finnick over there. Is Cassandra off fighting people? Fine work out there killing those vultures. What? Oh, okay. It's the subtitles. I thought it was a nameplate. Varric, what are you doing? So I'm just gonna try and clear things as we go, I guess. The Finnicks are so cute, I don't like that I have to kill them. They're first probably useful. Where did it go? Is that it? Thought I saw something run over here. There's a dude. That's not what I meant. So I should have picked up a passive last time I leveled up that causes like lightning strikes to hit random people around me. I don't know if I've seen it happen yet.
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
I mean, I assume he's talking about himself because you can play not a mage, and he would be the only mage in the group, but I will take the compliment nonetheless. I'm still a bit uneasy about Solus, because Elven superstition, at least as far as we've seen it, hasn't been, completely unfounded. And he says that he was chased off for their superstition, and I'm like... Like, the elves are very aware of Ashabel our Flemeth, and they fear/respect her. Why are they scared of Solus? Because at least they'll tolerate Flemeth. Well, as far as we can, they'll do, like, favors and deals for her because, you don't want to piss her off, but, like, Flemeth has that level of, leniency. What doesn't Solus have that makes them terrified of him? He says he's well-traveled for an elf, but he considers the Dalish like a separate race than him. Which we assume we brushed off as like, oh, maybe he's like a city elf or something. And, you know, they see that in them, but I'm like, is it though? Bedroll. Dragon scales, that's interesting. Is there dragons near here? There was that dragon cult that was in the area of the Conclave, the Tomb of Sacred Ashes. But we're more towards Redcliffe now, so I don't think that there should be dragons this far inland. Maybe it was like a trinket that the dude picked up, I don't know. Where am I? I'm not technically going the way I wanted to go, but we're here now. There's more quests back there. How did I miss those? I missed the quest. Well, no, I didn't miss the quest. It was just in the area. Can I track that? Is that active? There we go. Now I know the area I need to be in. Okay, I'm gonna go hunt for some meat. And we'll get back. Oh, hey, lightning strike. It does happen. Anyways, I'm gonna go gather meat, and then we'll see what's else in the area I can do. There's a quest somewhere over here, apparently. What's this? Okay. Callanhead's Foothold. So, whatever keep this is on this little rampart bit. There's a circle in between the two Mabari statues, but go around this way? Is that what that's saying? Callanhead's Foothold. Is that somewhere nearby? Oh no, keep an eye out for it. What's the red dot? Oh hey. Seems to be another quest up here. Let the fools in Redcliffe play the good mage, as they always do. We know the truth. This world is ours to conquer, and every worthless peasant who threw a stone, every Templar who glared in disappointment at our harrowing, deserves to know it. Follow the trail to the Witchwood and find your brothers. Unsigned letter, the scratched handwriting almost too sloppy to read. Stronghold of the Apostate Mages. So, are the actual rebel mages holed up in Redcliffe?
I'm not familiar with this.
Familiar with what? That? Astrariums. Regarding your inquiry regarding the so-called Astrariums? It is our considered belief that these are relics from a cult that existed in the pre-Andrastian era of the Tevinter Imperium. Now they would be considered a cult and society that worshipped old gods. As an order of magisters who believed in the destruction of the Magistrum, the governing body of the Imperium that determines which mages are and are not given the Magister title. The members of this order wish to return to an earlier period where dreamers rolled, and evidence indicates they operated throughout the Tevinter, though primarily in frontier areas. There they would lock away their secrets, caches of treasure, and perhaps even secret meeting places, though we have no way of knowing for certain. Unlockable only through the knowledge of ancient astronomy, a practice which was, we understand, rather out of fashion in the late Tevinter period. According to our investigations, each of the Astrariums could point to a secret cache if one of the three constellations that mapped each device presented at the site. Connecting the Dwamers in the correct configuration, it would be revealed. Many of these relics were sought out by Andrastian cultists in the early Divine Age, Order of the Fiery Promise in particular, and destroyed. Why? Because they believed the Astrariums held together the Veil, and that destroying them would destroy the Veil and thus the world. Such is the way of cults in any kind that the true reasons for what they could do can never be understood by modern minds. So, solve puzzle, find treasure. To unlock secrets of the heavens. Recreate the image of a constellation by connecting the stars without making the same line twice. So I have to make that without making the same line twice. So, like... yeah. Constellation Judex. Depicted as a downturned sword, the Constellation Judex is oft called the Sword of Mercy. In common parlance, even though the sword image was assigned to these stars long before Andraste's time, Judex refers to the concept of justice in ancient Tevinter, and the downturned aspect of the sword indicated a guilty verdict, in which in those times generally translated to execution. Obviously, with its modern meaning and old use as a symbol as the Templar Order, the old interpretation is frowned upon by scholarly circles.
Weird. Where does this lead?
Does that actually lead somewhere, or... oh, okay, it does. So blue markers seem to be passive creatures, reds are hostile. Good to know. Elf fruit. So far it feels like... oh, we're back at... oh, we're at A camp. Okay. Does that unlock it now? Or, I don't know why it's still grayed on the map or what that means for me, but... did I just go in a circle? I did. We're back at the same camp. Anyways, it seems like they're going for a more open world exploration kind of game, which I am all for. Because while I liked, you know, Origins and 2, they were very limited in their zoning. Ooh, bird. Okay, so that is all of the ram meat that we need. Let's pick another thing to do. That was the Astrarium, and it sent us that way. There's a cave over there. Let's go close this rift and then go handle that elements thing. And away we go. So if I'm understanding right, if we do enough of these like side quests and stuff, we'll get like reputation in the zone, which will give us like more influence and recruits and other perks, as well as finding like valuable things we could use to, I guess, bolster our stronghold. So that's neat. Hello? Oh, it's a rift. Close. Alright, did I get a level up out of that? There's a new power. Yes, I already handled that. It's nice to know that's delayed. I still don't know if I get stat boosts, like put points where I want them in stats, if I get to make that choice, or does it do it automatically? Because I haven't been prompted.
My husband and stole the ring from his finger. They deserve to die.
You're saying the Templars attacked your husband?
Aye. He was digging out a stump. The fools couldn't tell a shovel from a mage's staff. Had to be safe, they said. Rebels everywhere attacking by surprise, sick bastards. They took the ring I gave him on our wedding day in case it was magic.
Farewell.
Cool. Get to go kill more Templar. These are add-ons? Do we have craftable weapons in this game? Because that could be fun. Where's the other rift? Not anywhere near me. There we go. Okay, find 5 apostate caches. Is this not a thing? We're not gonna sky. Okay, we can Skyrim it.
These must be the supply caches Whittle asked us to find.
I don't remember who that is. There's apostates. Oh, there's a Templar actually. Barrett, can you do the thing?
The apostates locked themselves in for safety when the Templars set the house on fire.
The Templars were attacking the peasants we'd taken food from. They wanted to make certain that everyone fought to the death rather than help us. We took them by surprise with ice and lightning, and several were dead before they even saw us. So much for all that Templar discipline. The brutes are off on the leash just as much as we are now. Still, there were enough of them to damp our magic, and the sellswords died fast when it came to blows. We've fallen back into the peasants' home. It's sturdy enough in here, and it looks like the peasants didn't give up all their food after all. The door is locked and the Templars gave up trying to force it after we killed the last fool who tried. I can hear them out there doing something in the trees. Whatever they try, we'll be ready. We're never going back to any circle. Even real Templars couldn't stop us, and these glorified bandits know better than we are. None of you knew a cold spell? Cone of Cold, Winter's Grasp? Blizzard? No? I mean, granted, I don't currently know a cold spell, but I could. Ooh, that was fun. Looks like the groups have level ups to deal with now. Those weren't the dudes that took your ring, right?
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
No?
Farewell.
Okay. So I've got all the decorative gems I need for the requisition. I need to find Velveteen now? Thumbs up, my dude. What's happening over here? Oh, it is a thumb.
Have you seen another Inquisition scout? Elven woman, answers to Ritz.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
I think it's a thumb. Is this a usable
This would make a good place to camp.
Nothing to report, sir.
Press control to view. Once established, Inquisition camps allow the party to rest, refill potions, and regenerate health, change party members, and refill requisitions. Also serve as fast travel points. Oh! Cool.
to report, sir.
Well, that's nice. Potion, inspect requisitions. What is that again? Okay. Anyways, continuing. There's a quest up here somewhere? This is fine.
A Templar, I believe.
Elindra, I don't know how this will reach you, but with the last strength of my shaking hands, what else could I do but write you? Whatever it be the magic of this cursed breach or the Maker punishing me for abandoning my vow, the end is coming. The terrors are with me more often than not. I came up here to try and find some peace with these believers, but the platitudes they mouth are cold comfort. If my mind falls to demons or my own darkness, I fear that even a weakened Templar will cause too much harm. I took a draught of bitter herbs, it will be over soon. I wish my weakness had not stopped me from meeting you. With your phylactery, I knew just where you were. But the madness of your side and mine was too great a gap. Maker save you, stay safe. You need to circle if you carry it within you. Phylacteries, oh yeah, we know what phylacteries are. Okay, so Templar was with a mage, stole her phylactery so they could find each other. That's sweet, I guess. But what curse / darkness was he talking about? Just be another cache around here somewhere. Embryo. There's a cache. Sweet.
More supplies for Recruit Whittle.
Off to the next one. Is that... That's not the other end of... This is Winterwatch Tower. I don't know if that's the sketch that we got. I thought it was something Foothold or something. So it might not be the same place. I don't think there's a back end to this. There's a quest over here, though.
There are Inquisition soldiers even here. I told you we would be safe.
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you? The Maker has not told me.
I honestly don't know myself.
As I suspected, stories of you mastering the rifts are just blind heresy.
No, I can seal rifts.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts bend to your will, the will of the Maker. Show me the power you wield.
This cult, what are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will, and so we wait in silence. The Maker has opened the sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the Golden City.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Okay.
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the breach, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Can I claim this? When the compass pulses, press V to search. Searching indicates the direction of hidden objects with an additional pulse in the ground, and if you're close enough, reveals them. Lauren's exile. Our Tyrion Guerin's eldest son came late in the Arl's life, and there was much hope for the young man to follow in the footsteps of his successful father. Unfortunately, Lornan Guerin proved to be profoundly lazy in his youth, more interested in spending his father's money than tending to his lands. In frustration, the Arl ordered a fort constructed in the mountains. He sent Lornan there, stating that his son could return to Redcliffe only when the bandits that lurked in the mountains had been brought to heel. Accepted history says that Lornan reformed, routed the bandits, and returned to Redcliffe the changed man. Whispers in the family, however, suggest that the man who returned to Redcliffe was in fact a soldier who bore some resemblance to Lornan, and who fought well against the bandits in the mountains, while Lornan rested comfortable in his mountain keep for the remainder of his days.
We should look around.
So we just claim this area now? How does this search work? Something over here? Cassandra.
My lady, your mother and sister must be missing. If the Farmaker has torn open the scar, no.
When the demons
We cannot go back.
the fight.
Inquisition can pick up the pieces of this world. We will find peace in the world to come. I hear rumors about what caused the explosion that killed the Divine, my lady. We need no longer listen to rumors. We know the truth. It was the Maker, guiding the Divine and those with her back to his side. Speak not
Okay,
of
so there were
Charles'
things
life.
over there. There was also something, I guess, up here? Is that the new hold down tab button? Just pulses? Oh. Is there a down?
The demons prey upon the innocent, but our faith is strong.
I don't understand. Maybe it's up? I don't know. What's over here?
Travel safely. Travel safely. Travel safely.
Is it above me?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's how it works.
I am waiting.
Dedicated to the nose, comfort to the, or delicate to the nose, comfort to the tongue, and strangely half-remembered whisper to the ears. It is described as, and inspires, a wistful spirit, a venture's opus.
Lady Venena should be here. We need to be together when the Maker comes.
Where would your friend be?
She is my love, and she should be here. I wrote to her weeks ago. I know the path up the hill is dangerous, but surely the mages and Templars would not trouble a young lady.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Farewell.
Okay. So this shows us active loot and then, like, pings us towards hidden stuff. That's cool. I'm just gonna be doing this forever now. So there was talk about someone's son who joined a cult that can make potions. I assume that's who we're here to find. Queen Ashes of Antiva. There are those who believe the tale that Antiva owes its independence to the looming threat of the Crows, yet this story, largely spread by the Crows themselves, is no more credible than the promise of a market stall huckster. For the truth of the matter, we look instead to the Palace of Kings in Antiva City. A grand statue of a woman in Rivani, royal garbs, towers over the entrance, her watchful eyes keeping sight on everything happening within the walls. Asha Subira Bahadur Campana, Queen Mother of Thetis. That was a... okay. When the matriarchs of Rivane arranged the marriage of Princess Asha of Aisley to King Alonso Campana of Antiva, it went unnoticed and unremarked by their contemporaries. The eyes of Thetis were on the wars of Orlais and Navarra. The marriage of a minor princess of Rivane to an almost powerless king was beneath their consideration. Yet this wedding was, in prospect, perhaps the most important event in Thetis' history since the blackening of the Golden City. Queen Asha was a skilled tactician. Seeing the military ambitions of Tevinter, Navarra, and Orlais, she concocted a plan. Antiva was too prosperous to escape his neighbor's avarice, yet had no means of raising an army, capable of fending off the Tevinger and Orlais without impoverishing the kingdom. If she was to safeguard her people, it must be through measures stronger than steel. The queen spent decades making alliances in ancient Ravani way, marriage. She wed her many children and grandchildren strategically in noble houses across the continent. Within 30 years, Antiva was so well connected that any hostile action against it would force half the nations of Thedas into war. The blood of Queen Asha runs in the veins of the Empress of Orlais, the Prince of Starkhaven, and the King of Noara, and 7 of the Dukes of the Anderfels. Even some matches of the Tevinger Imperium have ties to the Antivan royal family. Asha's web of blood ties forces most of the continent to remain at peace with Antiva, or risk terrible consequences at family dinners. Cool. Okay, there's this mark on my map. Where does it go? Is there a down somewhere I'm not seeing? Or more up? Or an N? Wasn't anything that way, right? No. Maybe there's an around? Is that a rift? Yep. Are these dudes just chilling next to a gateway with demons popping out at them? Sure, I guess. Got another power rank? Still not sure what that means, but I guess that'll be explained soon. There's something over here. Maybe there is an up.
We want no trouble here.
Did I miss the ladder? Oh my god. You.
I greet you. My name is Hindle.
Hindle, your mother can't breathe. Your father sent me here for potion.
What? She was fine. She hasn't had the breathing trouble in... All right, I can help. Here, I have some already made. Go, take it to her now.
Thank you.
Seeker, you initially believed our Herald of Andraste was involved in the attack on the Conclave, yes?
I did. The evidence seemed damning, given the lack of an alternative.
Yet you changed your mind.
You also heard the voices at the temple. Is it so surprising I listened to them?
Sadly, yes. Too few invested with authority possess the courage to alter their course. They fear the appearance of weakness.
The truth is more important than my reputation. And anyone wishing to accuse me of weakness is welcome to try.
Am I gonna end up liking Cassandra? Oh, the only thing we saw of her in Dragon Age 2 was just her harassing Barrack for hours on end. Are they gonna start worshipping me now that I can close rifts? I moused over the thing, it says praise the Herald of Andraste. Is that why we're allowed to take over this place so easily? They just start worshipping me?
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Your
It will help the refugees.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to a great purpose, remember that we served you.
Cool. Anyways, I think that's a good enough stopping point for today. Going to be a lot of side quests and miscellaneous things that are not necessarily story related, but is going to help us out in the long run. So it's going to be a bit scattered in the next couple of, or at least for the series. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm having a lot of fun. I love how open everything is. Everything looks lively. The Ferelden we used to be like, we had forests and stuff, but it wasn't as lush. And then Kirkwall was all flat and bare cityscape. So this is a very refreshing change of pace. But until next time, my name's been Tocho. Remember to leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye!